right. I mean, I think we have some people in the audience. Oh, I mean, I hear myself video. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Nowak, leading the Smart Manufacturing Business Division at Comsystem Reply. I'm here with Christian.
Hi, Christian Kolbe. I'm partner at Comsystem Reply and more or less representing the client today, which is obviously not me, but I'm jumping in. I was involved in the project right from the start. And I hope I can answer all your questions, Jan.
Yeah, okay. You see the top line, it's pretty long, so we're trying to make the chat a little bit more brief and nonetheless interesting. I think when it comes to the topic, I think, Christian, can you give us a little bit of a brief intro, what was the business problem you faced in the project, just that everyone understands the context?
Yeah. What we're talking about is the used car platform of Audi. And what they were facing basically is a quite old legacy system which had plenty of problems. First of all, it was hard to maintain. There was a lot of manual effort for all the processes, and it was really slowing down innovation to change the business problems they had, like long sales cycles or not appropriate prices for many, many of the cars. And this is a huge sales channel for Audi, so it needed to change.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like a fairly big challenge. So tell us a little bit, how do you approach the problem? So how you went in, how you digested into the problem itself?
Yeah, I mean, basically, it was already in the pre-sales phase where it became clear there needs to be a new application. So not just improving the existing one, we needed a new one. And it was also pretty clear right from the start, it needs to be in the cloud, but everything else was fuzzy. Because we did not want to just do like a one-to-one migration of what was there, like lift and shift. We wanted to really get to the core of the business problems. And so we set up a cross-functional team of roughly 10 people, some of them from Audi, some of them from Reply. And we started in a very agile way. So we built an MVP within the first 5 or 6 months, and a lot of it was very provisional to get us started, like Excel import instead of real technical integrations. But what was the main goal is to figure out what the new platform should actually look like, and that was priority number one. Also talking to all the people from the dealerships who use the platform every day.
Yeah, and I mean, we see, the number one hashtag here, I think at HMI 2026, it's AI. So when
Obviously.
when did you realize, okay, AI can be a helper for this project?
Yeah, I would say it was not the main driver right from the start. I mean, it's also a long-term partnership we have here. It started like 5 years ago, but what was like the tipping point in terms of AI was when people realized, hey, a lot of this manual effort is pretty trivial if you use the data we already have, because there was a long sales history of all the used cars going from central Audi services to all the different dealerships, and we had this data available, and there were people who used that for manual processes on a day-by-day basis. So the starting point was real. And I mean, nowadays, things are quite different. We are also doing a lot of the software engineering part with AI support, but that happened not in the very beginning, but I would say 1-2 years ago.
Okay,
roughly.
Cool. So that's pretty long. I mean, compared to the entire hype length, I would say.
Yeah.
We are here at AWS. So tell us a little bit about how did you came, to use AWS? So what was the benefits, and in general, what was the story behind the collaboration here?
Yeah, I mean, as I said in the beginning, what was already clear is it needs to run in the cloud, because this platform is a real cloud use case, and you can easiest see that because the heart of the new used car platform is an auction system where all the people from the dealerships basically bid for the different cars, and then you have very high peak loads when that happens once every week. But in the meantime, there were periods when we got started where the entire platform was more or less idle and not really doing much. So cloud was clear. Why AWS? Well, I mean, I could say, because it's our preferred cloud provider, we are AWS partner, so it's the obvious choice. It was quite similar for Audi. But what was also really, really nice, even back then, was the developer experience. So you can configure all the infrastructure via CDK. You can deploy basically whatever you want, software architecture-wise. And for us, AWS was also, due to the great support, like the obvious choice. And in the past 5 years, we never regretted it.
Okay, I mean, many here are potentially, let's say, a little bit afraid about digitalization projects because they hear a lot about the media, they are failing, whatever. So would you say the project was easy from the beginning, or would you say there were some parts where you stumbled?
There were definitely obstacles. And I would say the main one was that nobody was used to the speed of delivery, so to say. Starting with using AWS, you can deploy really fast. People were used to 3 to 6 month shipping cycles. We could basically deploy every day. And also the feedback loops at the pace we wanted to have, because we were caring about user experience and about actual business value. This was really slowing us down. So we were in the beginning in a position where we could not really tell the development team what to work on, because this was not clear enough, and the requirements phase was slowing us down. But that is a good position to be in, because people were used to the technical parts being the bottleneck, and that was gone with the new setup and also the cloud, obviously.
I mean, we are here at a fireside chat. I would say we should also bring some personal note. Do you know any famous war note, anything like a nice anecdote about a project that you would say, okay, that lasts also in the team?
There was one period where there was, for 2 or 3 auctions within half a year, there was really like a major outage during the auction. Okay. And it was not due to AWS, but it was due to some unwanted complexity we built into the software back then. And that was really, really a learning for the team, to not anticipate everything that never came feature-wise in a way too complex software architecture, also when it comes to integrating systems that were prone to failure. When it comes to integrating AI solutions, we decided to not overdo it and also simplify a few things. So it was a constant motion of building up complexity and removing it again in that phase for, say, half a year. And then that stabilized again, and that was like 3.5 years ago. And that is something we would probably have done differently with what we know today. But also here, you can move fast with AWS. And you can correct such things in a very short time. Everything is coded, everything is clearly documented. That worked pretty well.
Okay, super nice. I mean, one of the most important things when you start, if not the most important thing when you start a digital project, is the ROI. So what comes out of this? I know, I mean, maybe not everything can be exposed here and now, but could you share some figures that you say, okay, you know, we were coming from there and we are now, what are the benefits? Because I think many people might be interested in, you know, digital projects that actually go up, right, add value, right? Can you share something?
Yeah. I mean, there are many confidential things, but what I can say is, up until now, we sold more than 100,000 cars over this platform. And as you know, Audi cars are not cheap, so there is a lot of money involved. We also opened up a completely new sales channel, basically, via AI predictions. So with all the data we have over the past years, what we set up is a price prediction that more or less up to 2 or 3% accuracy reflects the result of an auction before the auction even happens. And with that, we enabled a marketplace which is open at all times. I said previously, the platform used to be idle between auctions. That is no longer the case. Today, 30% of all cars are sold directly without the auction mechanism via this marketplace. And of course, this brings speed. So we were able to reduce the average sales cycle time of cars by 50%, which is a lot. between a car is just standing around without anybody using it, and it can be sold to the end customer, 50%, just via digital solutions and by avoiding these manual complex processes we had in the beginning.
Cool. That's really nice. I mean, maybe to finish up a little bit, some, how to say, philosophical question. I mean, you doing Agile, you're doing a constant learning. What was apart from this project where you say, okay, we have learned from that, we will never do this again, or we will always do this again for the next project? What, anything? Yeah.
I would say, in many cases, we also work primarily with the IT department. They are the ones paying us from Audi side, and in those departments, and also if you are a very technical supplier, if you are AWS, you think too much in technical terms instead of the business value thing. And as I said in the beginning, getting requirements clear, really thinking in terms of what do we want to achieve, not what is my backlog, what are the features we need to add. That is a real game changer, and we also went away from many of the typical processes to even shorter cycles. We still do a lot of on-site meetings with the client. We have the luck that we can talk to the end user of the application because those people are available, and this really helps a lot. I would say most challenges are not technical, but everywhere else, and that is not going away, also not with AI.
Okay. Thank you, Christian. I think to conclude that, I would say we learned that, especially in the age of AI, talking to each other and, making clear, I mean, goals are clarified and we're heading in the same direction is vital. Yeah, it's number one goal. Also, I mean, for everyone here, before we start the open question, if there are some, I would like to invite in our booth, it's over there, like 10 meters behind, right? So whenever you have more questions regarding AI-empowered software modernization, agentic AI, process automation. I mean, I can drop a lot of hashtags. I think you better speak, with us, right? So thanks, Christian, for the talk. Thank you for your attention to the audience, and I open the room for questions.